It was unbelievable.
Only 3 hours had gone since he parted ways with Cabinet Secretary Joseph Nkaissery last night.
General Nkaissery is one of the fittest Kenyans we have. He does a lot of exercises, he runs marathon. All the 43 years we've been together, I've never heard him complain of any sickness. I've never.
General Nkaissery, an imposing figure who inspired confidence in the security docket, was one of Lieutenant Colonel retired Francis Charles Mugambe's closest friends. They were each other's best man during their respective weddings in 1978 and 1980. They first met in 1973 when they joined the military as cadets. Later, when they both retired and Nkaissery joined politics, he became a security consultant at the office of the president.
When he was appointed as cabinet secretary, we continued being together. Literally, when Nkaissery is in Nairobi, in the evenings we are together. Our routine most of the times, because I'm also in a security team, he comes, we meet, and he wants to brief his security detail before he goes home.
They met at the Bomas of Kenya, a facility that was already out of bounds for members of the public ahead of the August elections.
We briefed our security detail, and me being one of the security players in the security team, we remained for a few minutes, and later on, about 8:45, we decided to go home.
What we understand is that shortly before 9 o'clock, General Nkaissery drove off from here and went to his home a short distance away from here in time for the 9 o'clock news.
So when he went home, he met his wife, they had dinner together.
As late as 9:30 last night, we're discussing issues pertaining and relating to peace, to unity in this country.
That would be the last time the president would speak with the general, his right-hand man, critical at this time as the country goes to the polls in exactly a month's time. At midnight, one of Nkaissery's security officers contacted Mugambe, asking him to go to the hospital.
And the doctor was very kind in Karen Hospital and told me that there is nothing they can do because the general has come, and on arrival, he was dead.
Alone with a devastated wife and son, Mugambe was left to the odious task of breaking the news.
I managed to penetrate through to the highest authority about 1 or 2 o'clock. And I said, General is not there. And I said, this is the information I'm giving you. And in confidence, I hope the president will get this information.
Then they had to wait until another senior government official arrived before they could move Nkaissery's body to a funeral home.
The IG and his 2 deputies arrived. I briefed them and I told them what had happened, and therefore we decided to take the Nkaissery body to leave funeral home.
It's a turn of events that shocked many who spent the day with him yesterday.
He was in very, very high spirits.
He is said to have had lunch at a high-end hotel before going to Uhuru Park for the national prayers organized by the evangelical churches for peace during the election. Before that, he had gone to inspect the Kasarani Gymnasium, which is preparing to host the IAAF Under-18 Championships starting Wednesday. The 68-year-old was in good shape then, just as he had always been, according to his best friend, and especially at this political rally at his home ground in Ilbisil, Kajiado County on Wednesday. Now the curtains have fallen on one of Kenya's most assertive politicians and a stickler who steered the national security docket. Sylvia Chebet, Citizen Weekend.